त्वमादिदेवः पुरुषः पुराणः त्वमस्य विश्वस्य परम निधानम वेत्तासि वेद्यम च परम च धाम त्वया ततं विश्वमनंत रूप वायु यमः अग्निवर्णः शशांकः प्रजापतिस्त्वं प्रपितामहस्य नमो नमस्तेस्तु सहस्रकृत्वा पुनश्च भूयोऽपि नमो नमस्ते. You are primeval God, the primordial spirit. You are the ultimate shelter of the universe. You are noble, the noble, and supreme abode. The universe is fully pervaded by you, being of infinite forms. You are the God of wind, God of death, God of fire, and water also, the moon god and great grandfather of wings. We salute to you thousands and thousands and again. In law session, I have described about some spiritual skepticism or the spiritual doubts, and now in this session I will describe about the skepticism of establishing fundamental principles contrary to scripture. Today many great personalities have established fundamental principle contrary to scriptures and or misleading people. On the basis of those false fundamental principles, God created the universe by nature. With the creation, He has ordered various deities to discharge their separate obligations. Gods like Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh, Surya Chandra, Varun, Indra, Dharma, and etc. operate the system of this world. They are all members of God's era. Your God's Deva Yoni. Not human if a person proves himself a partner in creation of the world by establishing himself like the deities, then it is a misnomer. He himself is confused and also confused the followers. The establishment, creation, etc. of the word being of God and not to humans. Human cannot create the universe. This is true in this way. Many so-called people have started the works of establishing the principle of contrary to the scriptures. He himself is confused and confusing people with the establishment of new fundamental principles. Man and goddess are separate. We should understand that the work of making a human a deity should never be done. It is the work of against scriptures. The act of making a human being a deity, the act of revealing him as a deity, as a form of work of Maya. It is predominance of Maya, the confusion of God's realization. Today, some institutions have started working on the practice of God realization. They consider the knowledge very easy, just like we need desire of something, then we go to the market and buy the desired item of our need. Similarly, many organizations have confused the innocent people and educated people as well. He has made him knowledgeable by doing lectures. According real knowledge is very easy, but it is not so easy. A man of knowledge does not go to the efforts of the world and his behavior becomes special. There is emptiness towards the world. The activities of the world become fruitless for him. If you are engaged in the activities of the world and are dealing with them, then you are certainly not enlightened. The renunciation of the desires completely divide of the love of the world, becoming egoless, becoming uni, uninterested, are all the common test of the enlightened man. It is a characteristic of an enlightened person to be absorbed in happiness, sorrow, profit and loss, honor and humiliation. The seeker should examine these symptoms herself. If for some reasons you have got the illusion of being knowledgeable, then remove it from your mind and make meaningful efforts. Tomorrow is self. Knowledge can be done easily. This illusion is working form of Maya due to predominance of Maya. As we get this false representation and confusion, which are should remove. The next, delusions, interpretation of meaning of scriptures. Wrong interpretation. The scriptures have given their clear and specific explanation about each of facts. There is no error in interpretation of scriptures. Some have also need to confuse the meaning of the scriptures. The clear interpretations with the influence of Maya observe some clear explanation of scripture. Who is monk? He who is neither hatred nor desire as a monk. Who is yogi and sannyasi? One who renounces the fruit or result of the karma. That is one that does not wish for result even after doing karma, is a yogi and also be sannyasi. Who is Brahmin? Brahmin has obtained characteristics. These qualities are tranquility, self-frustration, forgiveness, humility in mind, wisdom, science, theistic belief and condification. These are natural qualities of Brahmin. Who is Pandit? Whose deeds have been consumed in the knowledge of fire, and he performed deeds of sacrificing, determination, and desires. He is also called scholar of Pandit. Who is free? The man who has taken shelter of only God, he is free. Who is happy? The man who has controlled vast and anger in his life is happy. Our fundamental basic scriptures have given a clear explanation of all facts, but some people have tried to present themselves in a confusing manner of selfishness and profit. We should not look at the original interpretation presented by the scriptures. The adverse interpretation of the meaning of scriptures is due to predominance of Maya and the form of action of Maya. Confusion of encompassment with Tantra Mantra. Yantra and Tantra Mantra have also established an important place on spiritual world. Most dignitaries seek shelter by taking perfection of this path. In India today, many books, literatures, magazines are being written on Tantra Mantra Yantra, and there are many readers who are reading those illusory books and performing many tantric rituals based on them. This realization of God cannot be on the basis of Tantra Mantra Yantra. It is Maya who has done this kind of illusion and has affected the seekers into it in such a situation. We do not progress in the path of divine attainment. It is known from the study of Tantra Mantra books that all these rituals and performed to obtain different types of worldly subject. In this path, procedure of their rituals for the attainment of worldly things is also described by adopting rituals. Procedure and performance can attain worldly things. This means the ritual of Tantra Mantra Yantra, it has no relation and intention with the attainment of God. The escapism of Maya often comes in the seekers, which hinder the attainment of real fact. We should understand that Maya has done the task of creating different types of Tantra Mantra and enticing the seekers. There is also kind of spiritual doubts or escapism. In this session, I have described the doubt of spiritual facts, and spiritual fact is not very short or brief. They are wide and very wide. And spiritual fact is spiritual doubt is very important doubt for seekers, and who wants perfection, he should destroy the spiritual